Okay. Carlos, thank you so much for speaking with me. I love everything that you created. And so I know that you have Kingdom Reigns Entertainment. And I wanted to talk about how does the Nightcap with Carlos King and your podcast kind of fit into the overallness that is your production company?
Thank you. So my production company produces my podcast, Reality with the King, and it also produces my new late night series, the Nightcap with Carlos King. And what both vehicles do is my behind the scenes tea that I get to spill to my audience. So when it comes to the Nightcap, specifically, it's the visual representation of the podcast. So I'm interviewing guests who I know and love, that you know and love too, from the reality TV zeitgeist. We get to play games. We get to throw shade, eat some popcorn, sip some tea. It's a 30-minute party. And it's been the best thing that I've done in my career thus far, and I love it so much.
Now, you, of course, are king of everything when it comes to reality TV. We have Love and Marriage DC that is coming up as well. What was it about wanting to break off into different states, different parts of the franchise? Why the appeal?
You know, listen, I'm a guy that produced multiple seasons of the Real Housewives of Atlanta and New Jersey. So I'm used to producing a franchise. So when I left that network, and those shows rather, to start my own production company, I wanted to create my own franchise. So when Huntsville became a hit, the network and I decided to branch off into a different territory. And at that time, Monique Samuels left the Real Housewives of Potomac. And I thought to myself, how perfect would it be to have Monique Samuels star in a franchise of Love and Marriage? So we decided to go with DC. We met her friends, and the rest is history. And I think you got a chance to watch the episodes. I'm not sure, but
yes,
it's good, right?
It's good. The thing about you, you know exactly how to pinpoint a story and to bring it out so that we can enjoy it. You don't have, lazy or kind of non-story stories. And that's what I really appreciate about that. So my question also is, going back from your producing days, those early days, what would you say was the greatest lesson that has got?
I'll launch up the last part, Dana. Can you repeat the last part?
From the beginning of your producing days, what would you say was the greatest lesson that got you to where you are now, by being reality king of where you at?
Yeah. Well, it's what you just said, Dana, about how you notice on my shows that I know how to tell a story. So the lesson that I learned from my previous efforts is the art of storytelling. And that dates back to me being in college. I majored in journalism. I know all about the 5 W's of journalism, and I apply that when I produce reality television, because I know that my audience, they want the tea. They want what's real. They don't like anything that feels surface. They want us to make sure that we're dissecting to a science of what is happening. So when you watch the premiere of Love and Marriage DC, for example, what you're getting to see is Chris and Monique's marriage and those tough conversations that they're having, and it's real. And you see the frustration in Monique's face when she's talking to Chris. That is the beauty of the work we do with OWN. And I'm so excited that people get a chance to see a different side of Monique Samuels on this show.
Wonderful. And thank you so much for speaking with me. I loved everything you did.
Thank you, Dana. I appreciate you too.